providing more, and we should be providing it faster, and it should be more sophisticated. On the no-fly zone trade, one thing to add to what Jennifer reported, not only would it be American fighters shooting down Russian fighters, we would also have to take out Russian air defenses on the ground in Ukraine, and that is typically done with long-range cruise missiles and other types of long-range fires. At that point, we are bombing and killing Russian soldiers on the ground, and we're shooting Russian fighters out of the sky. And I think that is right down the road towards World War III. What we need to be doing is helping the Ukrainians fight for themselves and having serious talks with the Poles about providing those former Soviet MiGs that the Ukrainians could fly tomorrow, because they have the training, they have the parts, they have the infrastructure, and the munitions to get those birds in the sky and defending their cities.
All right, so the U.S. wants no part of running and operating a no-fly zone. What is the argument against enabling Ukraine to at least prop one up for themselves, whether it's Poland, whether it's another NATO country providing the equipment? What is the argument against that?
I think that, we can't get a straight answer. I've asked the Defense Department and the State Department. They're working with the Poles. Our sense is that the Poles are drawing a line and a distinction that them actually providing their aircraft to the Ukrainians would be crossing a line with Putin and would drag them into the war, and therefore all of NATO into the war, and we truly have World War III. My argument to that would be providing anti-tank missiles, providing ammunition. There's no difference in that than providing aircraft. At the end of the day, the Ukrainians are willing to fight, whether it's in the sky or on the ground, and we need to help them do it. We're already in this far in terms of providing those munitions. Let's provide the aircraft as well, but they need to be former Russian aircraft. They don't have time to get all of the training and the parts and the infrastructure for U.S.-made aircraft. It needs to be those former Russian MiGs.
Thank you, Congressman. Thank you for joining us. Thank you also for your service to our country. All right. Still ahead, what responsibility does China bear for the current conflict in Ukraine? What about Iran? Is there a new axis of oppression in the world? That's next on Sunday Night in America.
New coming